Hey, welcome back, everybody. Comics Crypt coming at you. Uh, Today's haul is going to be from the Harrisburg uh, Comic and Pop Culture Con that was last weekend. It's been busy. I wanted to get this out last weekend and it didn't happen, so we're doing it now. So there was, it was a good con. There was not a whole lot of comic book vendors there. Maybe 10 vendors that had comic books. There was a lot of, you know, pop culture stuff, toys and pops and stuff like that. But didn't seem to be as many comic book vendors as there was last year. So, not many. I think there was only two places that had dollar boxes, and the one that's all he had besides his wall book. He just had dollar boxes and he had wall books. And the first several books I'm going to show you from this guy's stand is probably one shown right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the first 8 books are going to be from his stand. The other guy that had dollar books are really just, it was all modern stuff. Really wasn't much anything in there I was interested in. And then I hit up some other vendors, and then I found a book I've been looking for as well. So anyways, start off here. We got Hawk number 12. I believe this is the first appearance of the Gilt Hawk, but it's also a newsstand. That's why I grabbed it for $1. These I could not believe were in the dollars, but it's part of the Black Flash storyline. So there's Flash 139 Part 1 and 140 Part 2. I did not find 141. He also had Flash 170, the first appearance of Magenta, and I believe there's other Flash. Yeah, they were Ultra X. And then I found this cool Lady Death book. I'm not quite sure what it is. I just saw that cover and thought it looked really good. I may already have it. I didn't recognize the cover. Okay, that's Lady Death 3 of 3. Just says Lady Death 3 of 3, so it must be. I thought maybe it was like the Odyssey or. Let's see. Lady Death 3 of 3, March of '94. So, what's the indicia say? Yeah, just Lady Death. First printing, number 3. So that's cool. That's just a really, I've really loved Stephen Hughes' art. You know, rest in peace, Mr. Hughes. You left this world way too soon. I would have loved to see what you could have accomplished, but that's just a beautiful cover. Found a Rima Jungle Girl number 1. You know, it's in lower grade, but the 20 center for. Now, these Rimas, they were in. I replaced the bags and boards. They were in really brown, yellowish brown shoddy bags. This one here is a little bit rougher shape. Got somebody wrote marker 20 cents on there, even though it's on the cover. But hey, for $1, I pick it up. And then the last one I got from him was Mighty Thor, starring a Marvel Spectacular. I can't think of me for the life of me what this reprints, but this is the first appearance of the High Evolutionary. I knew that back when the latest Guardians movie was coming out, that Thor book really jumped up in price for whatever reason. Like 130 sticks in my head, but I don't know if that's right. So this was the next best alternative to try and find. Now, of course, that book has come down because the movie was all right. But it's not a bad shape. It's definitely, mid-low. It's got some issues up here, but for $1 compared to, you know, I don't know what this is going for now. At one point in time, I think it was going for 300. I think mid-grade might have settled back down around 75 to 100. So, but yep, that was my only dollar finds for those 8 books. Next guy, I just found 2 books. Here's Flash 134. I believe this is the reappearance of the Golden Age Flash. I know this book at one point in time did go for a lot more than $3, and I think it still does. But for $3, I'll grab it. And then Lost in Space from Innovation, number 13. This is actually a gold foil variant. So for $3, I think it goes for 6 or 7, but for $3, I'll pick it up. Let's see. One other vendor I went to, he had this Deathstroke 60, the last issue. He had 20 on it, but as you can tell, let's see if focus. I mean, it is dirty. I probably could try and clean it up, and it could use a press. So I got it down to 15. So I was happy with that. Another one I went to, found some Star Wars books. I should have wrote down notes tonight, and I didn't. Last minute, and I wanted to make a video and get it posted. Star Wars Legacy 20. There is a appearance of somebody in here I don't know. And Legacy 23. And then I found this Star Wars Jedi one-shot Jedi Shakti for 25. I know this book goes for about 40, I believe. But anyways, so it had been 40 total. I asked him, I said, you know, can you do any better on this? And he said 30. I said, I can get down to 30. And I said, okay, I'll take it at 30. So I didn't think it was too bad. And I noticed a lot of people there looking for books and stuff, and most people really didn't seem to haggle at all with any of the dealers. They just shelled out the money. Now, the next stand I went to, I bought a bunch of books off this guy because he had really good prices, and then he took an additional, I think, 25% off my bill. I don't remember what the total was. I want to say, with the discount and everything, it was 80, 85, something like that. But Black Panther Annual, number 1, $3 sticker price. This, at one point in time, this thing was going for like $20, $30. I don't know where it settled in at, but I know it's definitely higher than 3. It's in really good shape. And he had a bunch of other Black Panthers there. Here we have Black Panther number 2, second printing, $3. We got Black Panther 3, I believe this is the second appearance of Shari in the Black Panther costume for $3. Black Panther 21. Black Panther Namor, there's something else about this I don't remember, for $4. And then he had Black Panther number 8. First appearance of Anika for 10. And it has, you know, Doom silhouette on there too, so. Found a couple Darth Vaders there. I was really surprised. I think this is the 3rd print of number 1 for $3. Yeah, I'll take it. It's in really good shape. And I don't want to replace these bags and boards. These bags and boards are all getting, you know, hazy looking. So I'll get them new bags and boards when I get more in. And then Darth Vader number 5. You know, when I looked these up when I got them, I picked that up because it was a 3rd print. This one, there is an appearance of somebody in here. I don't remember. Again, I apologize for not writing down notes like I did with my last video. I just didn't have the time, and I want to put a video out. And then Dark Lords of the Sith number 1 for $3. And I found a Thunderbolts 128 2nd print variant. I just thought that was just a really cool cover with the Green Goblin and the pumpkin bombs. That's the only reason why I bought it. A-Force number 1 for $4. Heck yeah. Again, I don't know if these things are still, I'm going off of, you know, like a year or 2 ago pricing when I knew certain books were worth money back then. I don't know if they still are, but like here's the first appearance of Amadeus Cho, or maybe the origin. But I remember seeing this book in other people's video hauls, and this book at one time was a $25-$30 book. Whether it still is or not, I don't know. But for $4, yeah, I'll take it. Now this one, I know what this one is because I picked these up before. And I found 2 of them there. But this is the first appearance of Mrs. Sinister. So I figured I'd take a gamble at $4 a piece. You know, if a Mrs. Sinister happens to pop up in the X-Men 97, which is a good show. I can't wait for the 2nd season. So be it. Found some X-Men Legacy books that I know that I can't remember the character's name, but there's a significance to these because I've seen these in other hauls. So there's $249. There's $252. Let's see, $249 was what? 4. $252 was 3. And $253 was 6. And it's that guy's first appearance, I believe. Our first cover, I think his appearance is in one of these. Everybody should know this book. This Jim Lee cover of X-Men number 11 for $3. Yeah, I'll take it. Rise of Apocalypse number 1 from the, I think it was a 4-issue miniseries. If I remember, I think Apocalypse is supposed to be in the next season of X-Men 97. I think he's supposed to be making a showing or something like that. So I know this book has jumped in price. I don't know if it still is. I think it was maybe around $15. So for $3, I'll pick it up. And I just picked up, probably put in another video, the 4-issue series. And I think I paid $8 for the 4-issue series. So I have another copy of it. Chaos War Incredible Hulk 620. I believe this has to do with the first appearance of the Green Door, which was retconned in the Immortal Hulk. So for $3, I'll pick that up. This was a really good find. Whether it's still going for the monies it was going for, you know, a year or 2 back, but Incredible Hulk's annual number 1. It's some type of a spider character in here. I know a couple years ago, this was a $50, $60 book. Whether it still is or not, I don't know. But for $3, I'll pick it up. Because you never know with any of these spider characters. Here's another one that was a book I've seen on people's hauls before. Son of Hawk, Realm of the Kings. Number 1 of a 4-issue set for $2. I'll pick it up. And then we got Scar, Son of a Hawk, Variant Edition number 1 for $2. And we got Scar, Son of Hawk number 2 for $2. Then I found some books from the Red Hawk series. So here is Hawk number 2, first full Red Hawk and first A-bomb for $12. Like I said, all these books are in really good shape. Here is Hawk 22 for World War Hawks. If there is a significance to this book, I don't remember, but if you guys noticed, one is a direct, if I can get it to focus, and the other is a very hard to find newsstand. I really didn't realize that until I got home from the con and was going through the books. And that's when I noticed it was a newsstand. But he had the direct at 5 and the newsstand at 4, so now the newsstand does have a couple ticks. But still, I'll take it for $4. And again, like I said, he took like I think a 25% off my total because I spent so much there. Hawk 23 for $3. Hawk 30.1 for $3. This is a nice one to find. And for $38, whether it's still a big money book like it was back in the day, I don't know. But for $38, I'd take a chance on it. I mean, Riri can still do something with her, especially if they do something with Young Avengers or something like that. And then Invincible Iron Man number 10. I think this is first Pepper Potts in the rescue armor, I believe it was. And then the last stand I went to, I was looking around. He had some nice books, but he had some nice prices with his books. And I had spent most of my funds I went there with. But I saw this one book up on his wall. And I had to get it. I had to get it. It's the B cover. It's an Adam Hughes book. G.I. Joe. Baroness. Issue number 2, cover B. Adam Hughes cover. He has 40 on it. Now, I could have just flat out gave him the 40, but again, you go to the cons, you gotta haggle. You just can't just, okay. So I said, and I always start out, what's the best you can do on this? And I let them put the figure out. And I would have been content if he would have said, I really can't do anything. 40 is the price. But he came back and says, how's 30? I said, sold. So I got this for $30. I was very happy. All in all, I think I spent $200, a little over $200, I think I spent. So like I said, it wasn't a bad con. I wish it would have had more dollar boxes because I love going through the dollar bins. And I said the other guy, had he had a bunch of dollar boxes too, but it was all recent, past 4 years, and I just didn't feel like going through all those. I wanted to hit the rest of the con because I got there halfway through the con because I had to work. So, but I'm happy because if I would have went through those dollar boxes and picked up a bunch of stuff, which I tend to do, I might not have been able to get this or some of these other books. So, all in all, I think it was a good con. But hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment below, hit the notification button so you know when I can eventually get another video out again. But yeah, leave comments below. What do you think was the best pickup? What do you think of the haul? Did you go to the Harrisburg comic and pop culture out there? Yeah. All right. Talk to you all later. Bye.